Hey, fellow loved ones, let's talk about hiring the heavens for people that we care about or hiring the heavens for other people. Let's get into it. I'm TJ. I love helping you expand your mind, heal your body, and feed your soul. I am a quantum healer, a divine oneness channeler, and I am a soul integration advocate. Without further ado, I just, want to talk about this topic of connecting with your team of light, but on behalf of other people. In another video, previous video, I brought in this easy, quick read, this very practical read of hiring the heavens. If you haven't checked out that video, you might want to do that first so you know about what we're talking about here. Essentially, though, when it comes to helping other people, healing other people and hiring, spiritual assistance for other people, I always say that you need to get permission first. In integrity, we cannot do things on other people's behalf without their expressed permission. By the same token, there are ways and there are people. Let me start here. There are ways that we can still hold space and illuminate and shine the light for those people as they go on their quest and shine the light on the path for them. And there are also people that may not be able to do the things for themselves, and you are very close to them. And, it could be a baby, a child, a loved one, a parent, and you're close to them and you know that it is okay. But what I would say to that, before you get deep into doing that with people who are not your children or maybe like senior parents or something like that, I would definitely sit with it and ask your higher self, your guides. If you are a person who prays, certainly pray on it and sit in meditation to find out if it's okay for you to proceed. But from my experience and point of view in the world, according to TJ, I will hire the heavens on behalf of other people in a general way. Okay, so I might say, hey, and to me, that also could look like a prayer. And I feel like, too, with prayers, you want to be very general because you don't know what the other person's path is unless you have asked them or unless they said, yes, I want this. This is what I'm going through and I need support in this X, Y, and Z. Sometimes if you're praying for certain things, it may not be in alignment with what their desire is. And I know that their guides may, won't allow certain things to cross that threshold if it's not for their highest good. So I understand that piece. But I always just like to ask first. But for those that you know that you can hire the heavens, for those who understand the concept and can do it for themselves, I would recommend you sharing that with them. Get them the book so that they can do it and you guys can co-create and collaborate and do it together for them on their behalf. And for those who don't understand this and are unable to do this for themselves, and you know that you can do this for them, certainly go ahead and do it for them. Okay, you can do it just as if you are, like, say, if you're a parent, you are the parent, you are a guardian, and this child needs help, or this child might be in school and wants to, be accepted on the cheerleading squad. And it's like, okay, well, and if they're of a certain age, you can kind of teach them how they can also ask for the help and you guys collaborate that way. But if you want them to maybe get into a certain school and if it's for their highest good, you can go ahead and speak that at the board meeting. You would just have a director of admissions. I like to call it director. You could have a director of admissions and whoever else you want to be on the board. And you would just say, like, I want Dee Dee to be accepted into such and such school. And if that school is not for her highest good, then I need to be shown a better school This is what I want the curriculum to be like. This is what I want her to experience. I want her to have fun and be happy and joyful. I want the teachers to be thorough, professional, knowledgeable. I want those teachers to also be caring, kind, and loving in the most perfect way. I want them to really love their job and know their stuff. And you could just keep going. I want them to be on the team so that we can collaborate together for the enrichment of my daughter Dee Dee, or son, or whatever. But there is no limit. This is just an example. There is no limit to how you can do this thing. You can have as many team members as you want in this particular committee. You can have as many committees as you want. And it is a living, breathing thing. So if there's a new committee member that needs to be added, you can just add them there, right there. Because this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean by the divine feminine, what I spoke about in the previous video. Integrating the divine feminine and the divine masculine and having them work together as one is what it's all about. And as I mentioned before, for me, I was leaning so much more heavily into my divine masculine, doing things and just using my brain instead of my heart and my brain, and instead of being in an energy of not just giving all the time, which is masculine, but also receiving, being in an energy and being okay and unapologetic to be in that energy and being empowered to be in that energy of receiving. And that is the feminine, that is the divine feminine aspect of it all. So I'm sitting here remotely with a board. Okay, I'm holding board meetings and I am speaking the things, and then I allow the angelic realm, the team, to go out and do the things and put the things together and orchestrate all of this stuff in the background. And I don't say, hey, what are you doing? I just allow. And that is part of also the divine feminine. And then my divine masculine is like, okay, I'm calling the board meeting and I want to report, or I'll just pay attention to what's going on. Okay. And then I start seeing things unfold and I write it down in my journal as things unfold, and I sit still on it. I surrender to it. I sit still on it and I just write all of the happenings in the journal. And I'm like, if it's not happening the way that exactly as I want it, then it has to be something better, because I know that the universe is set up to give us what we want or better. And it is about the intention that we set, the words we use, and the passion behind them. Okay, the passion behind the words we use, we speak, that we write. Writing is also words, spells, and writing. All of that is magic. All of that is the wand. And so, yeah, you can sit and trust in knowing that you can do this on behalf of others, but there are some caveats. Also, you can also hire a team to help you maybe navigate around and figure out how you can hire this particular team on behalf of the other party without overstepping any boundaries, and allow the downloads to come in, allow the ideas to come in. Like, okay, I might not be able to say, I want, Uncle Jason to have this surgery because the doctor said that he should have it, blah, blah, blah. Because we don't know if that's for Uncle Jason's highest good. And we don't know that Uncle Jason really wants this surgery. You know what I'm saying? Did Uncle Jason tell you to do this? You know what I mean? So you could just say, you know what I want is what's for the best. And I would like to also have peace in this. And I would like peace to also come over Uncle Jason and any and everyone involved. And if Uncle Jason wants this surgery, then may all of the surgeons, then you can start maybe hiring some overseers of the surgeons and the medical staff and all of that. Like, I would tiptoe around it, but there's nothing saying that if someone, when someone goes into surgery, they're going because they want something to be fixed and repaired. So we know we can trust and we can all agree that, okay, well, I will support that by just, number one, I like to pray. There's power in prayer, words. So I like to speak light over that procedure and over the healing of that procedure. So you can do that, and or you can also maybe hire a little staff to help you as you hold light and hold space and speak those words and hold prayer. You can hire them into a prayer circle. There is no limit. There is no limit. And the angels are saying, yes, tell it like it is, sister. That's why I'm moving back and forth. The energy is in the room and it's very comforting, and I hope you feel that as well. My goal and my intention always is, with every video, there is a transmission of healing to whoever is listening or watching, or even if you just scrolled by and saw the thumbnail. The intention is for the healing, any healing that you may need in this very moment, to come through, because it's all energy, it's all love. And this channel is a collaboration, a co-creation with my higher self and the divine oneness. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, live simply and be kind.